what's new? Today we're at the Art Center for the third time, I believe. They graciously let us use it, and it's a neat place because it's all new, a couple years old, and it's bright and beautiful in here. And we have art on the wall also. So today we have a guest from Aging Matters, and her name is Kathy. So
I was saying, I work with Kathy. Yes,
that's right.
You are good friends with Kathy. Kathy Willis works with our Family Caregiver Program at Aging Matters, and I know you guys know each other quite well. But my name is Liz Yoakley, and
I knew that.
Yeah. We did so many things,
yeah.
Yes. And I'm with Aging Matters as well. I've been with Aging Matters for about 13 years. And I don't know how much Kathy has told you about Aging Matters or how familiar you are with the organization, but we have been around for over 50 years. And Aging Matters is the local Southeast area agency on aging. And I'm so glad that you asked me to be here today because I have some very exciting news.
Well, that's great.
I know. So we are privileged to work with the Division of Health and Senior Services. They are working on town hall meetings throughout the state of Missouri. And here in Southeast Missouri, we are having a town hall meeting on March the 6th from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Show Me Center in Cape Girardeau. Now, the Show Me Center is quite a large building.
It definitely is.
And we are so excited to be able to host this town hall event here in Southeast Missouri. We want to fill up the building. We can probably put over 1,500 people in there, and I would love to see
Wouldn't that be neat?
That building full. But why are we coming? What is the point of the town hall meeting? Well, the state of Missouri is working currently on the Master Plan on Aging. And they are looking at, over the next 10 years, what are we seeing with aging and what do we want to see? And this is our time to be able to share our voice with what we see in our communities, what's going on in our families, what's going on in our jobs, how we see aging happening as we move forward. So if we look over the next 10 years, what are we wanting to accomplish? The state of Missouri has 7 areas that they are focusing on. They are looking at financial security as we age. You know, what are we going to do after we retire? Have we planned for that? They are looking at family caregivers, you know, because we're caring for our loved ones, maybe at home, or you're looking after your neighbor. They're looking at employment opportunities because people retire, but then they want to keep working.
Right.
So, you know, they are looking at employment opportunities, the transportation, because having reliable transportation, housing, having affordable housing, as well as long-term care services. You know, when we think about our assisted livings, we think about our skilled nursing centers, and of course our medical. You know, us personally, as we take care of our health and we look at our overall well-being, those are areas that they're wanting to address. So when we think about a town hall, because people have asked, well, what am I going to do? How are they going to present this to me? Well, it is a town hall event. So when you walk into the Show Me Center, and it's a large building, we're all going to be on the main floor there at the Show Me Center. There'll be a stage where the individuals from the state will be able to present some information on what they're seeing. And then they have some questions that they're going to ask to kind of prompt on each of these 7 areas that we're going to be looking at. And from there, we will have microphones throughout the building where you can go up to the microphone, just like you do at any town hall, and be able to voice your opinion, ask a question. And for those who maybe don't want to go up to the mic, we are going to have runners on the floor, volunteers, that are going to be providing the microphone to you. I'd bring it right up to you. You wouldn't have to get out of your seat. You could ask your question. And then for some that maybe don't really care to talk in front of a microphone or talk in front of a group, because, you know, that could be a little scary, we still need to hear from you. And so we are going to have pens and paper, and we want you to write down your question. A volunteer will pick it up from you, and they will take it to the microphone to make sure your opinion, your comments are heard. And then people are asking, well, what are we doing with this data? Why are we collecting it? Again, it's all for the Master Plan on Aging, and they will take back each of all the information that is gathered And they are compiling how we are going to be able to move forward with the resources. So when we talk about these town halls, they are happening all across the state of Missouri. There are 10 town hall events that are going to be happening. Ours here for Southeast Missouri is occurring again March the 6th from 2 to 4 p.m. Doors are opening at 1 o'clock, so you have plenty of time to get in. The other great thing I wanted to share, because some people have said, well, traveling to Cape maybe is a little bit of a distance. If someone doesn't drive or can't get themselves there, we have partnered with our local transit authorities. Like here in St. Genevieve, we work with SMTS, the Southeast Missouri Transportation System. If you call them and say, I'm interested in the town hall, Aging Matters is making sure that people are getting to the town hall event. So they're expecting a phone call if you need that help. Great. So, but outside of SMTS, there is the Cape County Transit. People know it as CTA out of the Cape County area. Scott County has their own transit authority that we partner with, as well as Dunklin County. Those are the 4 transit systems that we work with. So transportation should not be a barrier to be able to get there. Again, because if the state is not hearing from us, they don't know what is happening right here in St. Genevieve or in the St. Francis County area, and we want our voice to be heard. So I'm telling everybody, you grab your friend, grab your coworker, let's make a day of it. Come down March the 6th, 2 to 4 to the Show Me Center to be able to voice your opinion, your concerns, because things like this don't happen every day.
Right. Now, our representatives are going to be there?
There may be. I would hope so. This is an issue from the governor to have these town hall events. So I would hope that our representatives would be listening and possibly even show up to be able to hear. But they are going to be the ones gathering this information. And I just think as they do these town halls across the whole state of Missouri, wouldn't it be great if Southeast Missouri had the largest voice?
It would.
It would be. I am so excited. So I'm just hoping everyone is able to make it out there. It is, 2 to 4 is not a long time.
No, it is.
So, please plan some questions. Come prepared. And like I said, if you're not comfortable, people will be able to read your questions for you because we want to get that information out.
So you think bills will be written from this meeting?
It could be. That is the game plan. That they are going to be looking at aging in Missouri, how we are moving forward, and this master plan that they're working on is for the next 10 years. So what do we need to see happen in our communities? That's what we're looking at, and then growing from there.
Well, that's a great.
It is. It's exciting.
And maybe the governor may be there?
I don't know. I was going to say, he may be, and that would be exciting to have him there. Being at a large event, you never know what might happen.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, with that, if you're not able to make it March 6th, something comes up, and I understand we all have busy schedules, the state is going to be offering a virtual town hall where you can watch online. To me, watching things online is never quite the same as being somewhere in person. But if you're not able to make it, March the 21st, the town hall will be virtual. It'll be online where a person can watch it. They will have a morning session as well as an afternoon session.
Oh, that's nice.
So that way too, if March 6th for some reason does not work for you, that is a possibility as well.
And then they'll type in their questions.
That is correct. Then you would get your information typed in through the chat line, online. So.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes. So we have a lot of exciting things going on.
So how many are on your committee working on this?
So on the committee, again, what the state of Missouri has done is reached out to the local area agencies on aging, and throughout the state of Missouri, there are 10 area agencies on aging. Southeast Missouri Aging Matters is our local area agency on aging, and so our whole staff has been working on making these plans. Now the Division of Health and Senior Services through the state is the one who is actually facilitating the event itself, but we will have probably about 100 volunteers there that day to help assist people to get the information. So yes, I think we have a good core group that's there to make sure people's voices get heard.
That's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
how long have you been working on this?
So with the town hall, we have been working on this for probably the last 3 months. The state has been, prior to the town hall, they were working on surveys for the last year, kind of getting some information. And that's where they came up with these 7 key areas that they found that individuals were interested in. And I mentioned them concerning the transportation, the employment, financial security, housing, family caregiving, long-term care services, and our overall well-being through our health care. So those are the 7 core things that they heard from individuals going through the survey process, and now they are kind of in the phase of doing the town hall event. And then from there, gathering all that data together and implementing resources, getting the programs going that can best help these areas.
Okay, so those will be probably through bond issues and...
I would say right now I can't answer exactly how it will come out, but yes. Perhaps, yes. But this too can help as the state looks at budgeting, where are we, seeing the dollars go. I think it's a good reason to have our voice heard. Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And also the housing, that seems to be a big thing here in St. John especially.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
affordable housing.
Right,
mm-hmm.
affordable housing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they like the smaller complexes that are here.
Mm-hmm.
The people do, the ones that live in it.
Wonderful.
They just think it's the greatest thing because they have their friends as neighbors.
Uh-huh.
So
and you look out for each other.
Right, they really do. If somebody sees somebody walking and they don't see them come out on the other side, they call them
and that is
wonderful. What's the matter?
And that is a wonderful security system, and it gives us each our own self of sense of safety.
Right.
That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know they really like what's here.
Good. So, and I know you guys have a lot of great resources right here in this community.
We do, and I don't think a lot of our people in town even know what all exists. Mm-hmm. Like at the health department, they have exercise classes, and they have the shots, and they have, just so many things. If you need a birth certificate, you just run out there and you got one. Just so many things.
And you have a very strong, I think, medical community, as well as, if you haven't been to the nutrition center, they have great food there. Oh, goodness, yes, they do. And they have a lot of activities going on there, too. Mm-hmm. So there's no reason to be bored in St. John.
There is not. And that is one thing we try to tell them on this program. There's always something to do.
That is very true, yes.
Our Main Street just had a Mardi Gras.
Aha!
Yeah, they had a really good turnout. They had fires built, and they had all kind of decorations. I was sick, so I had to miss it, but everybody was going on about how nice it was. And Charlie, he filmed it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Mardi Gras is usually a pretty fun time, so.
Yeah, they had foods and soups and different little finger foods. Then afterward, they had a after party in one of the B&Bs here in town.
Well,
in the basement,
nice.
they have a beer. What's it called? Beer
cellar.
Bill cellar or something like that.
Okay.
And then the people were invited down there afterward for food and drink and camaraderie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I hated that I missed
The
it.
Queen from the Queen's Ball was there too.
Oh, that's right.
Ah.
But the week before, we had Queen's Ball.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was a lot going on. And
Now, I don't know if I know what a Queen's Ball is. What is a
Queen's Ball, you've heard of King's Ball, right?
I'm not for sure. Have I? Maybe I have.
Maybe you haven't. Okay. So a King's Ball is what's normally it's a Mardi Gras tradition.
Okay.
And they put the baby Jesus in a cake.
Yes.
And that's the night before Ash Wednesday. And then they party and drink and eat and have a big celebration. So every 4 years, I think it's every 4, isn't it? The leap year probably. They have a Queen's Ball where the Queen gets to choose the King instead of the King choosing the Queen. And then they have junior and adult. And did they have a little miss this year, Charlie, or the little one? Did they have them this year?
They had the court. They didn't have
The
the
little
court.
one. Okay.
So, but I don't think they had a little miss.
Yeah, and then they are celebrities through the year, the
Uh-huh.
king and queen. They go to the functions that are in St. John, so.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, they say it was, and I had to miss it.
Oh,
And
I'm
then we
sorry
have
we're
the chocolate
doing that.
walk, the Christmas walk, and just
You have
all-
Jared Fett?
Jared Fett,
That's a
you're
huge
right.
event.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we have a big party here, starting on the 1st of December to kick off
Christmas.
when they have the Christmas parade. That's our first day here open. We have baskets to bid on and just all kind of things.
Well, wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So
There
we have a
is
lot of
always
events.
something going on.
In St. John, that's for sure. Yes. Okay, so you want to kind of go back over what you talked about?
I
and-
can, to kind of give a rundown. Again, I am here about the town hall event that's happening for Southeast Missouri. It will be occurring at the Show Me Center in Cape Girardeau, Missouri on March the 6th from 2 to 4 p.m. Doors will open at 1 o'clock. There is no cost for the event. The event is free. The main thing is that we want to get your voice heard. So we encourage everyone to come out to the Show Me Center on March the 6th from 2 to 4 p.m. and help make this the best town hall meeting that we can. And again, I'm Liz with Aging Matters, and as we love to say, we are doing this town hall event, because aging matters.
And also, the young people should not stay away because
Yes.
they're the ones that are going to be my age and will need all this.
That is exactly correct. It is not just for the elderly, it is for all ages. It is for all organizations and partners, because we as individuals, we're all aging. We're all aging.
For sure.
And again, we're looking at over the course of time, where we see things going forward in the future. And as organizations, how we are working with together as partners as well as with our clients. So, yes. So it is for everyone. And we want to fill up the Show Me Center, and we want Southeast to have the loudest voice.
And hopefully that happens.
Yes. Thanks
Yes,
to you. Hopefully it will.
Okay, so if you don't have anything else to talk about,
That's what I have. No?
okay. So we can tell everyone good evening or good afternoon, and
Yes.
be sure to go to Cape Girardeau.
Sounds
On the
wonderful.
6th.
Look forward to seeing you on March the 6th. Thank you so much for having me today.
You are welcome, and thank you for coming. We
You're
really
welcome.
love gifts here. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Good
Bye-bye.
night, everybody.